Well, hello everyone. Welcome back. So, I am going to do a little bit of a Christmas haul and a birthday shopping haul. So I usually put a disclaimer on here of a shopping or a Christmas haul because I don't do this to ever brag. I hate coming on here for the satisfaction of thinking that I'm going to be bragging about something. I am not doing any of that. I want to basically just show you what I have in my arson, my stash in order for you to know that I have it for the upcoming year, basically. Everything that I got for Christmas this year came out of my mom's stash because she is also a crafter. She got dabbling in it way back, even before I started crafting on YouTube. We both kind of got into scrapbooking. So a lot of this stuff probably came from all of that. And then she got more into crafting with some of the stuff that I was crafting when I started YouTube. So a lot of this stuff got neglected. So she passed it on to me because I'm starting into more of the junk journaling realm. So she passed this stuff on to me because she doesn't use it anymore. So none of this stuff I can even like tag because it's probably very outdated. But I wanted to show you because I'm probably going to be using it in upcoming videos. So that's why I do this. I don't do it to ever come on here and brag. And I just wanted to address that. Oh, I also got some stuff from my sister-in-law as well. And some of this stuff is mixed in with that because it was just easier for me to carry back to my parents, or from my parents' house. My mom got me, she just kind of wrapped up the whole dang thing. So she got me she gave me, I should say, but it's still, it's new to me, so it's still a got. So it's a bin. It's one of those white storage bins with 3 of these bins in it. So it's for paper. So they're really nice. So I'm going to be having to reorganize some of my drawers and stuff. But they have all of these lovely storage bins with the lids in there and stuff, which are very nice for paper. This actually came from my sister-in-law. Like I said, it's been mixed. Some of the stuff is from my sister-in-law. She used to do scrapbooking as well. So there's a bunch of like these papers and stuff in here. These like mini papers and stuff. These would be really nice for junk journaling because these have like the lines and stuff on them. So if you're making your own junk journal, they already have the lines and stuff on them, which I thought was really cool. I'm not going to drag all of this stuff out, but there's a lot of really pretty prints and stuff in here. There's some of these. Some of them are vellum as well, so I can use that. This one's a little bit thinner, so it's like vellum, so it's going to be a little bit more easier to do. Cardstock papers, but there's some really pretty prints in here. I haven't even actually been able to go through the entire thing, I don't think, because it was so stacked in here with a bunch of prints. But there's some really pretty pictures and stuff in here. And like I said, these will actually be really nice for card making as well. This one actually says Alaska on it. She used to live in Alaska. My sister-in-law did. So yeah, so this was actually really nice, and it comes in this little cute little pouch and everything. So it was nice of her. I appreciate that. I do got some cute borders and stuff in here too. Some rub-on transfers. These are Disney, like Mickey Mouse. So if you ever, it comes with stickers, or the stick even, never been opened. So if I ever do a Disney one, this would be really nice. Disney junk journal, which might happen eventually. I also got told that if there's anything in here that I will not use, I'm more than welcome to sell it on Whatnot. So I can also do that. But sunflowers, these will always go good in like any kind of gardening junk journal or anything like that. Camping. Me and my family were really big into camping when we were younger, so not so much anymore. We're old and we need comfy beds. This was probably when my mom was doing her wedding junk journal. So she did her wedding junk journal. So this was, or not junk journal, scrapbooking. So this is like wedding vows and love dining and dearly beloved and stuff like that. But these would be cute even if I would ever do mine for that, because I've always wanted to do a a scrapbook for my wedding, but I might just do it in a junk journal now that I'm doing junk journals. Leaves, these would be cute in a fall one. So there's so many dang stickers in here, guys. These are nice for spring. They have dragonflies and everything on it. Some cute words. Cherish, create, explore, love, all-star, boy, girl, days like these, 100% friends, hugs, kisses. These are really cute just as little add-ons. Butterflies, these are the 3D ones. These are the ones that stick out. These are really cute in like some of the Tim Holtz. If you ever do like cards or something. So you can make them like little fairies. So cute. I've seen these done before, so that's really cute. Oh yeah, this one's really cute. My mom was really big into nature. Well, she still is, but so this one's brand new, never been opened. This one's really pretty. This is if I want to do if you would go hiking or do anything like nature at all, but our Minnesota state bird is the loon and stuff, so this would be a very nice one for if I'd ever want to do like a Minnesota journal. This is actually really cute for Minnesota, period. We did a lot of camping and stuff, so we got a lot of trees, and we're known as lakes, 10,000 lakes, so canoeing and the bears and stuff are all really good. So that's cute. I actually really like that. Those we already looked at. I got more butterflies here. 2 sets of more butterflies. Brand new. Those are really nice. Those are the 3D ones. Roses. Those are always really nice for anything. Christian ones. These I actually have some of these in my stash that I haven't used yet. But they have all of the really pretty crosses and stuff. It says rejoice. This is also a Christian one. Has a bunch of encouraging quotes and stuff. All things were made by him. Hallelujah, my strength. Cherish, seek him. Patience, kindness, angels among us. This is actually really cute. I don't know what they are though. They might just be paper. And you just glue them down. They don't feel like, just feel like vellum paper, maybe. Oh yeah, it says right there, vellum quotes. Open your dang eyes, Tiffany. A couple of flowers, blue flowers, those are cute. Roses, more roses. I think I have some of these in my stash too. I actually didn't get a chance to look in all of this stuff because we were still socializing with family, and I haven't had a chance to look any of this, but this is cute too. Cherish 2 coming together as married. So this must have been with my mom's wedding stuff. Another one that's kind of wedding related. Another one that's kind of wedding related, has the wedding bells and stuff. I do. That was probably what the roses are from too, honestly. Cherish Together. It's another one with a bunch of just words, which is, these are always really nice. Vacation, celebrate, family, first. I mean, just having the words in general are really nice. Oh my goodness, would you stop coming in here? Just, these are like bubbled flowers, but they're kind of almost like 3D. But they're like bubbled flowers. That one's cute. It's like a 3D, one of those 3D stickers. A couple of little miscellaneous things that are coming off. You can definitely tell they're old. But that's okay. We got glue. Here's some more stickers. Oh, look at those. Those are really very vibrant colors. Those are like purples and pinks. Some butterflies. Some fall leaves. And what's this? Must be just a piece of paper that my mom picked up in the store. I also got a punch. An edge punch. Here, try this. Oh yeah, it's kind of just like the one I have. I have one that has like 3 different ones that round, but that's really nice actually. That's a very nice round. That round's very nice. I like that. That round's very, very nice. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice round. Sweet. And then we have some really 3D ones. These are like ones that you put in like little tiny vases. Cool, cool. So this paper here I know I got from my sister-in-law. This was from her stash. I did actually get a chance to look through this one. They have some really pretty pictures in here. There are papers in here. We'll kind of flip through it kind of quickly. It's kind of like a green. This one's really pretty. It's kind of like a water damaged like look, which I really love. This one's kind of the same way. I love this one. It's like vintage wallpaper. One of my favorites. This one's really cool too. It's almost got a little bit of a crackle to it. It might be hard to see a little bit, but a little bit of a crackle. Oop. Kind of just a gold mustard color in that one. This one reminds me of like the 70s wallpaper or curtains. I think me and my mom were discussing, we had like, my parents had like gold curtains like this. More like vintage wallpaper. It almost looks like very old wallpaper. This one as well. It's kind of like a cream. My light's shining. It's very hard to see it, but this one's very pretty. It's very maroon, but it still has that like old wallpaper texture. That's what I really liked about these. This one's gorgeous too. This again like looks like withered wallpaper. Has the designs in it. All these would be like great for for cards or for like working with Tim Holtz stuff, because it looks like it's been really old, weathered on the sides and stuff, which I loved. I love this one too. Has some age to it. They're supposed to have like 2 in here, but she used some of them, which is fine. This is very, very vintagey too. Purple, has like almost like the alphabet on here. Well, it is the alphabet, but it's a purple color. Liked the purple. The purple's pretty. This is almost like a fuchsia pink. This one's really cool looking too. It almost has like writing. Like you can see like almost like some writing coming through, like it got peeled back to like when they were using newspaper to seal the walls or something. This one's really pretty too. Almost has like compass designs on it. This one's very similar to that other purple one with the alphabet. This one's similar to that red one that has that. Here, let me zoom you guys in maybe. Maybe that'll help. Has like the writing on it, like the newspaper. This is the like water damaged look of the blue. Very, very pretty. Very pretty. Loved the blue. This again has more of like the crackled look. And then we got this one here on the top. So really liked that Old World stack. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Liked that one. So then we have some of the country. This one has die cuts though. They're like dry throat. They're like bordered, like already cut out. So like the chickens and the fruit and everything are already cut out. They have apples and all that stuff. So that's cool. And then these are neat. They are like the film, which I just got a bunch of that stuff from Temu, or not Temu, Amazon, like right before Christmas, that I haven't really got a chance to try out too much yet. Alphabet stickers. Those are cool. They're like frames. Here's some sticker pieces and borders and stuff. Those are cute. And look at all the die cuts. Look at these. These are all like, so these are probably like from those packs of when you get like paper for scrapbooking, and like basically like these books when you start out scrapbooking. Sometimes you get like the die cut paper packs with these. These are probably from those. And my mom just took them out and separated them all. So these ones have like, these ones are die cuts as well. You can punch the middle out of them. So yeah, they got a bunch of stuff like these, little tags already, little flower tag. These are borders with like a frames, so you can see the punch outs. Frames. These are all really cool. Look at that. It's neat. That's kind of cute. And then you got these frames as well. So any of this scrapbook paper, I mean, you can cut it and use it for anything you want. This is kind of neat for, you can cut this out for gluing into your scrapbook so you have some place to write. Or your, well, you can scrapbook too on it, but I mean, This is a die cut too. It's just like 3D. I like the houses. There's 2 of them. That one's pretty. Why My Heart Melts. That's cute for Valentine's Day. I like these rose prints here. Those are pretty. Aww, my mom actually made one of these ones. That's a cute. That is adorable. That's adorable, Mom. She watches my videos, so that's adorable. Oh, she made that one too. She had to have made that one. Those are cute. So she separated all of her die cuts out into envelopes on here and folders. So these are like all paper clip ones. So they're like stuff like this where you can put on the edge of your paper. So these would be kind of cute for in your junk journals and stuff too, like on the edge of it like that. Like that. So there's a bunch of this kind of stuff in here that she separated into the envelope. And then these are cutouts. So there's going to be like stuff like Forever. These are from when she had her first Cricut. So she has a star. So she had one of the very first Cricut machines that would punch out all the stuff from the paper. This is before we went like actual Cricut like I have. If you guys didn't know, I had like a Cricut Joey, and I actually have a Cricut Explorer, and I have the new 3 Cricut Explorer 3, I think it is. But I just don't use them. The Cricut Explorer 3 I've been wanting to use, and I want to get my office organized enough to get my Cricut 2 out of here and make room for it. But my Cricut 3 Explorer, I think it's what it is. I think that it's in the dining room right now, set up, but I haven't actually got the chance to use it. I think I've used my Cricut Joy the most, just because it's easy. So these are like little tag ones, yeah, tags. So yeah, she's separated all these out. So tags. So these are all going to be really good for like junk journaling and stuff. And she's like, look how organized my mom is. Like, definitely not me. Like, my room is and it's actually better than what it ever was. Like, it's much more organized than it used to be, but yeah. So yeah, a lot of organization here. And then labels. So these are going to be all like, these are kind of technically like little tags too, but you can use them as labels. But they have little dots and stuff too that you can make them into tags as well. But these are like the little things like that. But you can label your items down on the below if you wanted to. These are corners. Okay, so these are like the corner edges So a lot of them are like the triangles and stuff to kind of edge out your pictures. Again, this is going to be for, I mean, you can use them for junk journaling too, but a lot of it was for when my mom was doing scrapbooking, which there's so much similarities in junk journaling versus scrapbooking. So arrows. Bigger arrows. These could be used for tags as well. And then small frames. So you got frames as well. Ovals and triangles and, well, I guess they're not triangles, but they're squares and rectangles. And then this one here is like borders. So cool. So this one has a little bit more paper packs. Looks like there's 2 of these ones. This looks like more of a stationery. But look at these papers though, so pretty. Yeah, this is definitely a stationery. But it's like the footprints ones. So this would be cute for making your own junk journal. You can do a Christian junk journal with all of the papers. It's cute. And then this one's another one. I might share some of these ones because there's so many, but it's not like I can't use these in separate ones too. I can cut out the cross and I can use just the papers in certain projects and stuff too. So I think that's all great. And look at, I got Rudolph in one of them too. This would be great for Christmas ones. I can do a junk journal with Rudolph. It's a stationery pack. How cute. And then we got snowflakes and all that. Very, very cute. And then a textured, this one's just basically regular cardstock, but it's like textured ones. But it's all different colors. So that would be nice too. And then these I think are just like scrap cardstock pieces that she was using and everything, so which is all great. Yeah, this is pretty much like this is very smooth paper, holy. But the browns and the blacks, those are always really nice, especially when you're working with everyday stuff. Love. I love the colored stuff too though, because those are fun to mess around with as well. The white is good. Blue is really pretty. White cardstock. For scrapbooking, I think it's more of a blue. She has a lot of blue stuff. Alright, and then she also got me these, which are stamps. So, the wooden stamps, I think there's like every holiday. There's Just Married, Be My Valentine, Balloons, Congratulations, Easter Bunny, and then there's like Happy Birthday, the 3 hearts with a rose, Happy Easter, like silver bells, happy birthday cake, and then a thank you, And then these ones are probably my favorite right here. So then you have these like foam ones. I haven't tried any of these yet, but these ones are like, so you'll have like the textured one here, and then you'll have like one that'll be like smooth with the lines in it, but they're like foam ones, so you have both of those, but you can use them for corners, like to decorate your corners out in your junk journal or your scrapbook or whatever you are working on. And then these ones are like frames, so it'll be a frame out, so you can ink it up and frame out your picture in it, which I thought was really cute. And then these are actually frames as well, but they punch out so you can see what's inside of it. And then this one is like the one that I told you before. It's going to be like a solid background, but you'll see the lines inside of it. Very, very cool. I'm excited to try these out. So I thought those were neat. That I probably am not going to go through because some of it's for crafting, and then some of it's not going to be for crafting. But the beads are cool. I liked the beads. These can be for anything. I mean, you can use beads for anything, but noses for my gnomes, or if you want some dangles for your junk journals, or since these are wooden beads, you can use a garland. You can make anything with these. You know beads. I mean, come on. Create anything you want. But I liked those. There's a whole package of those. I also got several of these kind of things. These have angels and stars in these. I think these are kind of cool too, because you can put any of this stuff. It's just foam, like foam stickers, but I doubt the sticker really works anymore on these because they're really old. But that's fine. We got glue. Glue probably. I used to have a bunch of these way back. So these are the ones that will stick to like felt. They have like hearts and crosses and doves, and you can make like a rainbow and all that stuff with. I'm probably not gonna keep all of these, and like I said, my mom knows of the stuff that she probably just wanted to get a lot of this stuff out of her craft room. And like I said, she watches my videos, so it's probably not much of a secret to her. But I probably will go through and keep some of this stuff, but I don't know if I will keep all of these. I don't think I'll get into the rainbows and stuff in here, but there might be a few of them that I will use. But she threw some napkins in here. These are really cute. Look at the deer in here. I believe these came from, well, they were from Walmart. Okay. I'm sure they're been in her stash for quite a while. But they're really pretty. I liked the deer. Definitely would be something that you could use for winter DIY, so we could definitely use them now. Because it's not really, I mean, there's a little bit of red in there. So these are actually, I knew my mom had these in her stash. Okay, so these are actually kind of cool. I actually had some of these in my stash for the longest time. I think I don't remember what I did with them, to be completely honest with you. I think we bought these when I first started doing gnomes. She was also doing gnomes. My mom also did gnomes for a while. And I think we were going to use them for shoes on our gnomes, but we didn't know that they were as small. So we didn't think, I just don't think we ever did them. But now, honestly, I think these would look adorable for junk journal charms. So these are probably going to be like junk journal charms on junk journals. If I don't keep them all, I might sell some of them on Whatnot. But there is a variety of them. Look at the tie-dye ones, guys. Look at high top tie-dye. I know there's leopard print in here somewhere. I honestly don't know what happened to the ones I had. I don't know what I did with them. Oh my gosh, these ones are cool. I'm probably going to keep these ones. I'm not going to lie. I'm probably going to keep these ones. Look at these. These have wings on them. Those are cute. Little winged shoes. Black and purple. Those are adorable. Those are probably going to stay in my stash. But for junk journal charms, adorable. Here's some purple. Purple sparkle. Almost like a purplish pink. And then, ooh, we got some roller skates. So this would go back in like the 70s kind of thing, kind of 70s vibe. Because they even have like the rainbow era. Even the 80s. I was roller skating even the 80s and 90s. So, yep, definitely a vibe. And they do roller skate. They do roll. So how cute, guys. How cute. We got a couple more. We got a couple more of these. Like I said, I do think there's leopard print in here somewhere. I think I remember seeing the leopard print. Or maybe I had the leopard print. Oh, these are cute. Look at those ones. They have food on them. This would be really cute for, so it has a piece of pizza. It has a, some cherries, lipstick, or lips, and ice cream cone, and a rainbow. So these remind me of like summer vibe. So these would actually work if I decided to do like my, which I'm gonna do eventually. But I want to do a strawberry shortcake or strawberry. It's probably gonna end up being more of like a strawberry shortcake junk journal, but I wanted to do a strawberry journal. Granted, they have cherries on them, but okay, here's the leopard print. They're not exactly the leopard like I was thinking, but this is supposed to be Superman. So that's what I thought they were supposed to look like. I think I had them. Maybe that's what it was, but it's kind of a purple leopard print with white. Purple and white leopard. But yeah, I think these would be really cute for charms. So They are a win-win. More crafty scissors. So I used to have a bunch of these, and I went to the thrift store. I almost got my butt chewed for that. I went to the thrift store way back about a couple months ago, and I bought 2 because I said I wanted some. This one, I don't know, might be kind of stretched out a little bit. I don't know if this one's going to work very well. But anyway, I went and found a couple, and I'm like, I want to get a kit of them again because I used to have a kit of these. And my mom said, don't buy any more of those. I got so many that I don't use. You need to come over here and go shopping. So she put them in my my stash for Christmas. Thank you, Mom, because this is awesome. They have some really cool patterns on them. I mean, I have pretty much any pattern that you can imagine now, I think. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that one works good. And that's cute. That is very cute. Okay. This one I'm not quite sure how well it's gonna work. Oh no, it works just fine. Alright. Just seems like it was stretched out a little bit, but it seems to work just fine. Alright, what about this one here? Well, that works just fine too. This one kind of has like a little ruffle to it. This one's kind of going to be similar to that one. It's a little bit more of a zigzag to it. Cute though. And that one is going to be similar to this one over here. It's going to be a little bit more finer. This one reminds me very much of like the stamps, like the stamp edging going around. So if you would want to make your own stamp, like vintage stamps, that would be a one to get to look like that. Just so you guys know. And then this one looks cool. Oh yeah, look at that one. It'd be nice for an edge, nice border. So this one would be nice too. Look at that one. That's pretty. Very, very pretty. Either side is. And then we got this one here. That's cool. Very, very cool. That one looks like a wave. These ones are just like little baby scissors. This one looks like my daughter had. I can't even cut with these. Haha, it's funny. Are they right-handed scissors? Is that why? I can't even cut with them. They don't have any pattern on them. So these ones look like stamps too, to be honest. So this would fly for stamp too, I think. Like that. Alright guys. And she got me a new cutting tool. But yeah. That is all I got for Christmas. start again with what I got for my birthday. So this stuff I actually did pick up. So this stuff is I actually did go shopping and pick up myself. So we will go through with a Hobby Lobby haul. So stay tuned. Okay, everyone, I am back, and I'm going to start it off with ribbon. Granted, it is Christmas ribbon, but I couldn't pass this up for 90% off at Hobby Lobby. So originally $7.99 for 90% off. I got the ribbon for 89 cents. 89 cents. So this one I actually think I could use even in my strawberry journal because it's red and white. So I can probably use this anytime. It is like candy cane version, but I liked it even because it's kind of like, it kind of has like a little bit of a vintage vibe in my opinion. Kind of reminds you of that like that certain stripe, but I can't think of the name right now off the top of my head. But anyway, so I really liked this one. It does have the wire in it, but 89 cents, I could not pass it up. This one, the green and red, it does have sparkle on it, but again, I'll put it away for next year. I think this would be really cute in junk journaling. This does give me a little bit of the vintage Christmas vibe, like the traditional red and green colors for vintage junk journaling for the Christmas season. So I did like that one. And I really liked this one. It does kind of give me a little bit of like it could go a little bit more Halloween-ish because of the black and cream color with the green. So I don't know. This one could actually be for like my mystical, I think. To me it screams like Nightmare Before Christmas, because it has that darker feel. Granted, it's not my favorite genre. I'm not a big fan of Tim Burton's style. Don't come after me. I got a lot of, I probably have a lot of people that are probably agreeing with me in the comments, to be completely honest with you, but I know there's a lot of fans of him out there too. But like I said, 89 cents, I could not pass it up. And this one, like I said, I could use this for a lot of different things. I think this could go for a little bit more of my mystical vibes. So I didn't mind this one. And this one was, I don't know, I don't understand. I know the pastels are really big right now. They are not my thing. Definitely not my thing. I'm sorry for anybody that does pink and pastel stuff and their vibes for Christmas. Definitely not my vibe. Does not mean that, I mean, you're entitled to do whatever you want, but this is like a velvet ribbon. So this is definitely, my opinion, an all year round ribbon. So I was definitely jumping upon this, especially for my cottage core vibe here. And this is 94. This one was $9.99. So this one was a hella deal for it. I mean, granted, I'm probably going to be trimming this down the middle because it's a little thick for what I want to do with it. But for anything in junk journaling, this kind of thing is is great for that. So I was ecstatic for this, but again, I mean, this one probably was a little bit higher, maybe $1. But for 90% off, guys, you cannot go wrong with picking up Christmas stuff. At 90% off Christmas, this is another thing that was not on my list, but it is so stinking cute, and I wanted it, so I got it. I got a little mini desktop vacuum, but I got it in a mushroom, you guys. I didn't even open this up. A lot of this stuff I tried, keyword, tried to wait to open it up on camera with you guys. There's a few things that I ended up digging in and looking at yesterday just because I couldn't wait to look at, but for the most part, majority of it, I did wait. But there's a few things that I didn't. Look at how stinking cute that is, you guys. He's so cute. Even the box is cute. We might have to save some of this box for junk journaling. Do we need the instructions? AA batteries. All right. But yes, had to get him. He was adorable. So these are some Tim Holtz paper packs. This one I did look in yesterday. I got 2 of them. I looked in one, but I didn't look in the other one. This one I did look into, but I was a nice, sweet girl and I didn't look in the other one. But these are double-sided. But I've been dying to get a hold of some of the Tim Holtz papers because I can never afford this stuff. I was sweet enough to get money from my in-laws for Christmas and for my birthday. My birthday was yesterday. The day that I'm filming this is the 4th. So yesterday was the 3rd. So I went out shopping yesterday on the 3rd. So I got to go birthday shopping for myself. And I enjoyed it. I really love that print. So I got to enjoy some Tim Holtz papers. This one has like a map on it. This one's kind of interesting. I really like this one. It has like staining on it. It's supposed to be a day book. Very cool looking. I really like that too. But they are thicker. It's supposed to be like thick cardstock. I love the crackle. Like the whole paint crackle. And then that one. And then Swanston's word book. English spelling, oral and writing. But the print on it is really cool. The staining. Very cool. Excuse me, yawning. That one's really cool. It's like an old library documentation card thing. That one's really cool. It's like peeling wallpaper. Splattered. Class roll book in 1919. It's pretty cool. You got that one. That one's really pretty. All the roses. And then you got the vintage paper back here. Boots and shoes. And then you got the writing on here. Hardware, paints, and oils. Very cool. This one looks like the old practice paper that we used to write on when we were kids. And then you got the the alphabet thing. Letters, letteries, and drivers. There's a car box. Cover paper. And then that one almost looks like bingo, but it's not. And then like this one's like old sewing. And then you got pretty flowered print. There's another one of those. This one's like engineering. It's like old wallpaper again. It's cool. That's neat. I like the old stuff. I like the old paper looking. That one's very similar to the other one we got. Ooh, I like the mushrooms. I like the mushrooms. There's one of that one. Got some music ones here. That one's cool. Standard typewriters. That's cool. There's another map of Liverpool. Ooh, that one's neat. I like all the stamping on it. That one's coolness. Cable and Wireless Limited. That's cool. Oh, I like that. That's probably my favorite yet. I like the greens and the brown. I like that one. I like that too. Oh, I like all the flowers. And that one's cool. Blackboard exercise. Well, this one's similar to the other one. This one has the green, or the blue instead of the green. Oh, that one has wood on it. That one's pretty. And this one, again, with it's kind of a greenish color. I kind of like the green better. And then the old paper, old graph paper, is cool. I do like the green. I don't know. I'm a very big green person lately, and get into a lot of the greens. Harrington's Spelling Book Complete. That one's cool. That one's really neat. Very, very cool. Alright, so we went through the papers. Now we have a bunch more. Okay, so this is something too. I had my husband run in to Michael's to see if he could find any Tim Holtz stuff. The only thing he could find was more of the Ranger oxides. But he did come out with this little guy here. He originally thought that it was a pug. It looks just like a fat pug. It really does. It looks like a fat pug wearing a strawberry hat. So he picked it up. He thought of me and he picked it up because I am obsessed with pugs. Because we have a little puggy. But when he bought it, he realized that it's supposed to be a capybara. If you guys don't know what that is, because I had to look it up. I mean, I was like, I kind of knew, but it's like I had to see a picture of it to like see if it really represented what it's supposed to. Because to me, it looks like a fat little pug in the face. But it does not have a tail. So I could see, you know, like where they were going with it. But it's supposed to be like a really big rodent. But okay, I could kind of see where they were coming from. But again, it still looks like a fat biscuit. It looks like a fat chubby biscuit wearing a strawberry hat. And I've been obsessed with strawberries lately. I want to do my kitchen in strawberries, and I want to do a junk journal in strawberries. So he picked this up for me, and he thought of me when he saw it, and it is a keychain or a charm bag. But even though it's big, I think I'm going to probably end up putting it on my strawberry charm, for a charm for my strawberry thing, my junk journal when I make it. So I could not pass him up, or well, my husband could pass him up. I guess I didn't buy him personally because I didn't see him, but I thought he was just the cutest little thing. He's the only thing we bought at Michael's, so I'm just gonna get him out of the way. But he's so cute. So so I got some more of these paper dolls. I do think that some of these, sorry, I needed a drink. I do think some of these might be kind of repeats, because I do think I might have some, but I don't think I have them all, if I have any of them. So I picked these up because I have been using a lot of these, but I know I don't have the buildings in the back that they have in here, so that's why I wasn't sure if I have this batch or not. But some of them look familiar, like this one here. I have a bunch of smaller versions of some of these. So let's get a piece of paper. And we're going to lay this in the back here of the background so we can see these better. And we'll zoom in some. So we got like this young man here with the puppy. And we have like this young man here with the hat. I'll zoom in. So they got, some of them are sitting. Oh, those two are darling. See, there's a lot of, I think there's a lot of these that I don't have. This little guy is cute. Yeah, I don't have him either. I mean, there are some of them that I probably won't remember if I have or not. But I know there's like these little girls here that, and I know I don't have them. They're precious. I don't have these little girls either. They're precious. Her little head got bent. I always find it hilarious how grumpy the women always look. And some of the men always look in here. She looks pretty. Look at him all dapper. He's so dapper. Oh, look at this little chickie. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. She's darling. She looks like she's having a really rough day. She looks like she's deep in thought. Sorry, some of these ones have a couple of little spots that didn't get punched out. But she looks like she's really deep in thought. The little boys. These two look familiar, so I might have these in a smaller version. I know I have him in a smaller version. I don't know about her. I don't know about him. He kind of looks familiar too. Oh, she's precious. Look at her. I think I have her too, in a smaller version. Excuse me, guys. I had lunch before I came on here, so forgive me. I know I don't have this one. So there's a lot of them that I know I don't have. I do think I have this one on a smaller version. Oh, I don't have her. She's adorable. I like the little foot up in the air. She's cute. Oh, look at the little dapper boy. So cute. So cute. Some of these are so dang cute. Look at him. Look at him. Oh my goodness. He's so dapper too. So cute. Oh, and he handsome. Ain't he a handsome boy? Oh, poor cute. Look at this little dolly. She's just a little cutie pie. And this little dapper man too. Handsome little boy. And then this pretty little girl. I think I might have her in a smaller version as well. Very, very cute. But I know I don't have any of the houses. So the houses are cool. Look at that. Well, there's a bigger version of it. These would be really cool in junk journals. These would be really cool in junk journals. Look at that. Oh, and the cars. And then the windows punch out. If you want the windows punched out, the windows punch out. Another little house. Here's a bigger version of it. And then you have this one. And then you got a bigger version of this house. We had this one earlier. And this car. And then the bigger version of that car. That's cool, guys. I am so happy about those. I can get the lid on where I think we're good. Alright, so then I have these. So these are called photo booth. So they're basically like you would get cut out in a photo booth. Look at all of them though. They're really thick too, so they're sticking together. Like she looks so happy right there. Look at her. Look at that little dolly right there. She's so cute. Look at him, so dapper. Dapper young man. That one's adorable. I got some silly faces. It's so cute. He looks like he's very awkward. He's adorable too. She doesn't look happy. Look at how cute. She looks like she's having the best day. Look at how dapper he is. So cute. Aww. Look at that little dolly. So cute. So cute. It'd be really nice for just for cut-ups. So they do have just they have some of the picture or some of the stuff from like our from the spit it out to me, the papers and stuff too. I just noticed that, like some of the papers that we have that we got in our bundle packs. But it also has some people and stuff in here too, so you can use the people. You can use some of the sayings and everything. These are going to be really nice to just kind of stick behind anything that you have for like tags or anything like that. Look at how cute that one is with the little baby. Cute with the bird and stuff. The numbers are always really nice. You can cut out like Department 177 and use that on a tag, or even in your junk journal for extra stuff. Any of this stuff would be fun. That's what I like to do. I like to cut up the stuff and use from tags. So there's a lot of good stuff on here. I also want to do a an Alice in Wonderland journal. So like anything like this would work really nice for that. We got some of the purples, some really pretty purples. Look at how adorable she is. She's beautiful. Aww. Peace and happiness. Look at the dapper little boys. Cuteness. I've had her picture before. She's actually on one of my journals. Oh, look at her. I bet she's all dressed up for her like first communion or something. So cute. So adorable. Look at all the pretty greens. Pretty butterflies and everything. All the stuff you can cut up. Or you can leave them whole. Look at the puppy. Look at that dapper man. He's adorable. Please pass the cake. So cute. Look at her. She's adorable. Aww. Beautiful. Half a teaspoon. That'd be really cute in my Alice in Wonderland one too. Teaspoon. Back. Something little, we'll put this in. So this this is gonna be great for like tags or just a spot that you want some extra stuff in. So this is gonna be like where you can add a little bit of pop of color. But it has a bunch of stuff with like little words. Growing on alloy. D.W. Butcher side gallery. Just a bunch of like little advertisements. There we go. Just trying to spit it out. Marsh, St. Helens. Any of the little advertisements from way back are just cute. Classic number 10. But a lot of these are just like little things like that. Class 1855 JB Borrogony, Paris. Yeah. A lot of very cute things in here. This is... That's a bigger one of them I already read. $3.46, just a couple of numbers. This one has, it's like an old label of like medicine or something. Speaking of label, this one's like an old prescription too. They're just really cool. It's just kind of stuff to kind of stick behind your people. So this would be kind of like if you were making a label. This is like one that I have already up here. You could put this back here like this. And then if you have like a gentleman, it's just to kind of give it a little bit of a background texture like that. And then if you wanted to add a little bit of color, you can put one down here like this or something, and then put like another one up here. This is just to kind of give you an idea. It gives you something for your eye to focus on other than just the background being plain, but you can add, you can add other stuff to it. That's what I picked these up for. This is what my idea is, to go with something like this. So just so you got your mind flowing, kind of gives you an idea of where to go with stuff like this. This is why I wanted this. I saw it and I'm like, yes, thank you. I want it. So I picked them up, and this is probably one of the cheaper packs. You get a lot in here. Let's see, how much did it say? You get 233 pieces in here, and this was $4.99. That's all you get in it. There's a bunch of stuff on the back, so you get quite a bit in something like this. These out of there and put these in there. I think this would be perfect for this. It's a perfect little drawer. It's a perfect little drawer for this. Keeps them all together. All the little tinies. This is why I made this drawer. You guys have not seen this video. It's in my last video that I posted on the 1st of the month of January 2026, depending on when you were watching this video. Yes. I think this will work out great. So now, I've been wanting to get my hands on these for a while. I did end up picking up something very similar to this, and I showed it in one of my other hauls back before Christmas. And it looks something like this. These are really good too, and I love them. They're very more uplifting and heartfelt and inspirational quotes like "be yourself." Everything else is already taken. Chase your dreams, not perfection. You know, choose self-care, speak kindness, stuff like that. Very sweet. Love it. These ones are very similar to that. These ones are going to be very, they're probably not as spiritual, but these ones are going to be very similar to this style. Like, have an open heart, make a difference, leave a little spark everywhere you go, stay simple. We are fearless, independent, and original. Take risks. Stay curious. So, like that kind of stuff. Today is full of possibilities. Be amazed. I feel so lucky. You know, that kind of stuff. It does give you more of more courageous kind of feel to it. The other ones that I got are very snarky, which we all have a snarky side, so I really love that. So those are more my favorite. But not saying that these aren't good too. I really like these. So I had to get both when I saw them. Journey is the destination. Remember the now. Not all who wander are lost. Look on the bright side. And these do repeat eventually. I think there's like 3 sheets. Yeah, once you get to the black. Yeah, once you get to the black, they repeat. So you have 3 sheets. Don't forget to fly. Live gently upon this earth. So these are great. I like these. He does do great work with that kind of stuff. And then, like I said, we have the snarky ones, which I like the snarky ones. Just because I like to laugh. These ones are great. So when I read these off, don't get offended. Laugh. Be happy. If you get offended, then please just leave, because I'm just not going to deal with it. So there's stuff like, why limit happy hour to an hour? Me, sarcastic? Never. Shh. No one cares. It's kind of my take on a lot of stuff. I need a 6-month vacation twice a year. And then there's, who left the bag of idiots open? I kind of like that one. I wish more people were fluent in silence. Some days. Your crazy is showing. You might want to tuck that back in. I want to know that someone cares. I want you to know that someone cares. Not me, but someone. Hey, train wreck, this isn't your station. Like, just some of these are just very, they're just very out there, and I like that kind of sense of humor. Like, I'm a Christian, so I'm not one of those, but I like snarky sense of humor. So this stuff's right up my alley. And I like people that have a good sense of humor. So if we have a good sense of humor, then we'll get along just great. The sarcasm is strong with this one. If you meet my family, you'll understand. That is totally true. If you know me or know my family, this snarkiness, you will totally understand. If you have known Ryan in many of my videos, you know what kind of sense of humor we have. I would like to confirm that I do not care. I'm sorry, and by sorry I meant get over it. My favorite thing is to make dinner reservations. I just rescued some wine. It was trapped in a bottle. I smell old people. Oh wait, that's you. Happy birthday. I have absolutely no desire to fit in. Surround yourself with tacos, not negativity. That is a great motto. That is a great motto. Surround yourself with tacos, not negativity. I've got it all together, but I forgot where I put it. There you go. I got it all together. I just don't know where I just don't know where I put it. I lost it somewhere. One of us is right. The other one is you. That's funny. I'm allergic to stupidity. I break out in sarcasm. It can be true. Today was going great until people. I'm not childish. You're just a duty head. But like I said, this is probably one of my favorites. I had to show you guys that one. So, that is all the Tim Holtz stuff that I got. Hope I ain't boring you guys too much, but I absolutely love those. So this one here, this one has a little bit more, this is more like cutouts. I did look in this one a little bit yesterday, but I didn't get into too much of it because I didn't want to make a mess. I was not in my office, and I didn't want it to go all over. I was sitting in my recliner, and I didn't want to get a complete disaster. So this one is just kind of like vintage antique stuff. So we got like spoons, feathers. This looks like perfume, violins, some crowns. It looks like we get 2 of each of everything in here. The beautiful clock, I thought that was pretty. Some keys, some vintage cameras. She's really pretty. We get a little bike. We get a pocket watch. We get a sewing machine. This also punches out. There's 2 of them here too. Typewriter. Shoe. The old car. Another typewriter. Here's a suitcase. So you're doing a travel journal, this would be nice. Here's one of those, oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. Gramophones? What that called? A bird cage. Airplane. Another vintage sewing machine. It's a different version of it. It's an old frame. This one punches out too in the middle. It's kind of like a gold frame. Ooh, look at the old chair. That's cute. It looks like an old window of some sort, or architectural, whatever. That one too. There's another key. Dress form. See, some of this you can kind of see in the back of the packaging, so I kind of knew some of the stuff that was in it, the sewing thing. So if you wanted to do, if this was kind of like a sewing, want to do a sewing journal or something, you could do it. I liked it because, like I said, I really like the vintage stuff, and I like the anything that has to do with like cottagecore or like the crafting world. So this was kind of up my alley with that kind of stuff, because cottagecore has a lot to do with doing your own crafting. So doing like the dress forms and the sewing and stuff I thought was really cute. And scissors, it's cute. Handwriting, hand with a pen. Some calligraphy pens or whatever they're called, like the old ink pens. Oh, that's a really old shoe right there. Some more sewing pens. There's that old balloon. Oh, this one's cool. I like this frame. This one punches out 3 times here. You can kind of see it. I like the guy. That guy's really cool. Dapper gentleman. Little scale. More old perfume. Another travel one. This one also punches out 3 times. So you get all 3. Like the suitcases and the frames. And then look at the old bike. The really big, like it looks the circus. It almost reminds me of the circus bikes. Another key. Looks like a haunted house, but old Victorian house maybe. The world globe. Old telephones. More perfume. A couple more cameras, another key. Another clock. Ooh, a couple top hats. Those are cute. Those you can put on other things to make them be dapper. That's cute. There's the other clock. Very cute. Go into these ones. These ones aren't as dramatic. So, I saw these. These are actually 40% off. Because these were Valentine's Day. I do not do a whole lot of Valentine's Day stuff, so they probably won't be used for Valentine's Day. But I thought they were bows. The bows were cute. The bow thing has been coming extremely way over stimulated, to my opinion. People are going absolutely gaga crazy over bows. They're on everything. Not saying that I don't like them, because I think they're cute, but I'm not that bow obsessed. So, I mean, I do think they're cute, but it's not like, I'm not gaga over them. Lobby that I picked up. Everything else was regular price. I did pick up some more of the glasses since I was there. I still have like 3 packs. Don't get me wrong, I probably didn't need to, but my Hobby Lobby and Michael's are like a 45-minute drive from me. So since I was there and I had the money, I stocked up. So I did pick up 2 more packs. So I got those. I also picked up some of these. They're really pretty butterfly. They're kind of brown. They have some glitter ones. But, you know, spring is coming up and I'm going to be doing a lot of everyday DIYs and stuff like that. And I thought they'd be really cute for like my cottagecore stuff and everything like that. So I picked these up as well. And I think they'd go really well with my Tim Holtz stuff. So I figured, why not? Picked up 2 sets of stamps. I wanted to try to find some Tim Holtz stamps. They were on my list, but I could not find anything similar. These are similar, but I could not find anything of Tim Holtz. But these are going to be like patterns and stuff like that. So you got like tea rings or coffee dyed rings or something like that. This is kind of like a splatter. And then you got like vintage dots or whatever in this stuff too. And this stuff's all going to be like the dots and stuff. Like anything that you could find on something that's been sitting for so long, that's what these are going to be for. And these will work, that are being really nice with using some of my deoxides. So that's the reason why I picked these up. They were only $2.49 for all of the 13 stamps, and stamps last forever if you take good care of them. So for mixed media, I thought they were going to be great, so I picked them up. And then these ones as well. I, again, really wanted stuff to make like my own, for my own like stuff for Tim Holtz and stuff like that. And for like stamping and for junk journaling and stuff like that. And this one has a lot of for vintage postcards and stuff. So I really wanted stuff for like something that would have been going through the mail on that journey. So I got these stamps as well. So I got one with a clock. So I really like the vintage clock. I got one with mushrooms because you guys know I'm obsessed with mushrooms. I also got this little black kitty, you guys. I loved the little black kitty. It's just so cute. I mean, just the silhouette of him was just so cute. Now each of these were priced. This one was $2.29. This one was $2.49, and this one was $2.29. So they're not horribly priced, but they do add up when they're not on sale. And then I got this one. This one's going to add with this one. I mean, granted, I could have done one very similar to this because I have these, but this one's going to be bigger. So this one's going to look like an actual stamp, but then I can add more to it with these. Grabbed a few charms. So I went and grabbed these. These are all hearts. These are going to be for, I mean, you can use these for anything. If you wanted to make necklaces or earrings or anything like that. I mean, if you wanted to go make yourself a few like heart necklaces or heart necklaces or heart earrings or something like that, fine, go for it. Especially for Valentine's Day or whatever, if you wanted to do that. Or you're still making Christmas presents for a gathering that's coming up, whatever. But $4.49 and you get 22 pieces in here. I basically got these for charms for junk journaling because I could use hearts on anything. And there's all different colors. There's green, there's black, there's white, there's purple, there's pink, blue, red. I mean, there's all different colors in here, so I thought those would come in handy. I can put them on a lot of things. I did pick up this one here just because I saw it there and I didn't think the price was that bad for it, and I can't find these anywhere else. Screen. But Alice in the Wonderland, I wanted to do that type of journal, and this would be a great charm for that on that, so I grabbed that. I also picked some of these up for charm making, keychains, stuff like that, because I've done keychains for family members. These I think would come in handy to have. There's 16 of them, so I grabbed those. Also for keychains, so I grabbed these as well. They're, you know, the keychain rings. And then I also got me some eyelets. I ended up ordering myself some eyelets on Amazon, and they were way too small. These were only 99 cents a pack. And there's 100 count in here. So the only problem I have with this is that I wanted to try to find an actual kit, because I wanted different colors. But I was like, you know what? At least I have them. Beggars can't be choosers. So I just grabbed 2 of these because they're only 99 cents. So I can start collecting different colors eventually, but at least I finally got some of these. Again, this one's going to have 2 of each thing in it. So we have... These ones are going to probably be a lot of like the advertisements things, kind of like basically like the ones I got in there. So Hotel Caravans from New Post Coach. Grand Hotel Monterey. That's cool looking. Here's a airplane. That's cool. Here's a ship. It's a map looking one. Here's a bicycle. It's kind of cool. Here's a couple in a car. And here's a little race car dude. And a couple of stamps. More stamps. I like the vintage stamp look, so I'm totally fine with stamps. I actually have real stamps from that I got off of Whatnot that I've used. European Vintage Traveler. Bon Voyage, that's cool. Hotel del Velin, Rome, that's really cool. There's more stamps. That's really cool too. Compass. Some more stamps. And some more stamps. Oh, that one's from the United States. That one's from 1976, founded. In Rome, Italy. The Leaning Tower. Those are cool stamped. We got a vintage train. That's really cool. Hotel Commodore. That's cool. Look at the vintage car. That's neat. In Paris. In Paris. Some more suitcases. Another airplane. It's neat looking. Hotel Macron. Another Paris. Seaboard. That's neat. A little tag. Seen that one. Railroad. That's cool. A railroad tag. Carlton Hotel. I like the green on there. Trust House. Edinburgh. That actually reminds me of Game of Thrones. If there's any Game of Thrones lovers in there, let me know what you think. Hotel Ambassador. Hotel Ariston. Well, that's a cool one too. There's a map. France. Those are neat. Look at the vintage postcard. Oh, that is cool. So these ones are supposed to be postcard similar too. That's neat. Rome. Very, very cool. Look at the maps. Well, that's cool too. I like the paper around. Oh, it's just. I like the vintage stuff, you guys. It's so cool. These look like real pictures too. Another map. These are so neat. Oh, look at that. The Eiffel Tower. I also got these. These are also for charms. Or not for charms, for dangles. This whole thing was $29 or $21.99. It was kind of spendy, but the beads are beautiful. They're like they're supposed to be glass beads, but look at that. I mean, they got the sparkle on them. Got like emerald green, the red. They got all different colors. Look at that. Look at that colors. Oh, just so pretty. I just really liked these. These are really pretty. I don't usually spend my money on stuff like this. And I got so many beads, you guys. There's like actually probably a lot of the beads that I'm probably gonna end up getting rid of because I just don't use them. But these ones I think I'll use. I really like these. And I think they'd go really nice on for charms and stuff on the dangles for your junk journaling. And then the last thing is this. So I picked this up as well. It does have jump rings in it, which I can use for dangles. But it also has some of these charms as well for you could use for dangles. But I also wanted to use these for using for earrings and stuff. I made earrings for my sister-in-law for Christmas, and she really, really liked them. But I also needed to do it for a coming up Whatnot video, or Whatnot show on my Whatnot thing. So I'm probably not going to film that, of course, but I'm going to be making Whatnot earrings, or earrings for Whatnot. And I needed these. It's one of the main reasons why I picked these up, but I was just going to get a thing of this, and then my husband said, well, why don't you just, Ryan said, why don't you just get this whole kit, because it comes with all of this stuff, and you can, you know, experiment with a bunch of different things. And I'm like, I guess I could do that, but it's more. He goes, yeah, but you get everything. And I even get the backs for the earrings, which was really nice because I can actually put backs on the earrings. So I really liked that idea. That is everything that I got. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It is a little long. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will have another video out really, really soon, you guys. I'm probably going to be trying my darndest to put out more of my junk journaling stuff. But I'm also going to have regular crafting, I promise. It's not going to just all be junk journaling this year. But I do want to start putting out more junk journaling into my videos. A lot of people seem to be enjoying that kind of stuff, so I want to introduce more of that this year. And it is easy for me to do and relaxing, so I want to continue to do it. So I'm gonna probably do more of that more often. But I'm still gonna be doing a lot of collabs and stuff like that, and those aren't always gonna be junk journaling. So you know, like doing the what would you make stuff like that, and the Just Our Imagination, those I gotta work with more wood items and the must-use items, so it's going to contain stuff that I have to use, you know, regular items and stuff like that. So it's going to involve other things. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Try to get me to 2,000K, guys. I'm almost there. I'm like 75 away, guys. It's getting good. God bless you all, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye.